All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome to. Why is it showing this? Anyways, we'll fix that. Welcome to episode 63 of the Last Arc D&D, aka Group 3 of the Eternal Dawn One Piece campaigns. So we've had a bit of a 2-week break here, so we will go to our recap screen and find out what was going on. This. God damn it. Either. Oop. There we go. All right. So who is reading the recap?
I could do it. The Blotto Pirates continue their journey through the skies, sailing up to the white sea. In the vast cloudscape, they come upon an eerie ghost ship, drifting aimlessly. Boarding the decaying vessel, they find a chilling scene. Oops, hold on, I lost it. A crumbling empty ship, infested with cloud rats, and lined with wrapped bodies. The air is heavy with a sickly, moldy odor, and the ship's once proud structure is now riddled with rot. The bodies on board are wrapped tightly, their forms twisted and sunken, hinting at a terrible plague that ravaged the crew. Onya, ever curious, unwraps one of the bodies, only to reveal a mummified corpse with shallow, sunken flesh, covered in green mold and missing its eyes. Startled, her finger slips and touches the corpse, instantly turning a sickly shade of green. Using her devil fruit powers, she extracts the virus by coating her finger in a sludge adhesive, acidifying her skin in the process. Moments later, she must repeat the gruesome process when Ingrydd inhales a cloud of murky, infested dust while scavenging for metal. Onya hastily purges the toxins from Ingrydd, leaving her teammate both grateful and repulsed. Meanwhile, Yiga scares off the cloud rats and plunders the ship's stores, pouring vintage Arianan whiskey into his gourd and collecting some gold. He and Ingrydd break down the doors to the captain's quarters, uncovering a journal, a map, and a finely crafted chessboard. They regroup with Murdoch to examine a mysterious chest filled with vials and preserved green eyes, with a fresh loaf of bread atop them. Before leaving, Onya detoxes herself, Ingrydd, Yiga, and Murdoch, albeit with limited success. As they sail on, they pore over the map and journal, learning of the ship's tragic past. The journal recounts the crew's sentence to cloud drifting by a tribe of Wyvils, followers of a mysterious deity known as the Shattered One. It also mentions a mad fisherman doctor, whom Degato suspects might be Azarel. Their musings are suddenly interrupted by the sudden appearance of the Victorian Bellator, who seemingly appears out of thin air. He confronts the Blottos, questioning their motives, but quickly realizes they mean no harm. Victorian mentions an old hermit who might offer them help with the green eye disease, a plague that seems to haunt Murdoch. Intrigued, the crew agrees to visit the old man. They arrive at a tiny sky island with 2 palm trees and a small red house. To their surprise, the island's resident is none other than Bourne's father, Land P. Bourne, a towering bearded brawler with a hearty laugh. After a smack to his son's head, he invites the crew inside. joined by Misery and Victorian, who wishes to discuss political matters. As they enter, the Blottos take in their first Sky Island home. Eager to learn, but wary of the lurking dangers of the Green Islands and the mysteries that surround them.
Damn, was that it? That was quick.
Yeah.
Okay. Good shit. Glad to be back. Hope you guys have been well. Before we get fully into it, can I ask you guys to just read off your mindsets for your characters, just so I can make a note? We'll start with Ingrydd, if Maze is there.
We read them off again.
Huh?
We read them off again.
Yeah, I didn't make a note last time.
Mine's I can't remember the names of them, but I can pull it up on my character sheet. Just give me a moment.
Alright, in the meantime, Yiga.
I have Prodigal and Dogged.
Okay. Onya.
I believe I have Contortionist and Curious.
Your mindsets.
I think that's my mindset, isn't it?
Feat.
Oh, it isn't. Okay. Curious is my mindset then.
Should have 2.
And Inherited Will.
Alright. Ingrydd.
Mighty and dynamic.
Alright. Murdoch. Okay, Born.
Nurtured, calculated, prodigal, disciplined.
Oh, sorry, I was muted. Mighty and dogged for me.
Nurtured, calculated, discipline was awesome.
Prodigal.
Okay, and then mighty and dogged. Angel. Chuma.
I don't have anything for him.
He doesn't really matter. Okay, bet. Let's get going then. So, like we said, you guys made the acquaintance. You met this old man that was very identical to Morn. In fact, he was pretty much the same, except he had a beard. And yeah, he welcomed you guys into his home. The baby dragon seemed to be terrified of him, and it's keeping its distance, so it is chilling outside, while the rest of you file into this compact but homely hut. You guys can drop your tokens somewhere around here, and then obviously if you want to jump on the different floors, you can as well. Born P. Land himself will go onto one of these mats, and I guess he'll start drawing up some tea. Misery and Kent will be sitting by the railing, just chatting amongst each other, and Dagata will beeline straight to the books. Murdoch, as you walk in, the first thing you notice is that everything seems to be like it has a green tint to it. In fact, everything seems a whole lot more green than it did before. And as you kind of take a look at your own body, you'll notice these like tiny little green bumps starting to grow on your wrists. Very imperceptible and likely not much to worry about, but it does leave a little nagging sensation in your head.
Just like pull on my sleeves a bit.
Born, you head into your kitchen, and it is pretty much untouched from the last time you saw it. Most of or pretty much everything that you had out is still out, and a couple of materials are starting to spoil. But as you take stock of your pantry and everything that you have, you start to kind of like restock all the ingredients that you left behind. Roll me a... what is it? Roll me a 1d4 plus 2.
That's a 5.
Alright. Then roll me a 1d6 plus 3 and then a 1d8 plus 4.
6 plus 3, that is 5, and then a 10. So 2 5s and a 10.
Alright, so I won't say like the exact stuff, we'll keep it a little bit ambiguous. But you will find the equivalent of 5 A tier ingredients, 5 B tier ingredients, and 8 C tier ingredients from all the stuff that you have. Just think of like normal stuff that you would have on hand, like butter, milk, eggs, all stuff like that. Stuff that you kept in very good condition, stuff that some of it you've grown yourself, some of it you've had to, gather from different places. But all very high quality stuff that will be difficult to find anywhere else. They're all rare and to go, or if you want to try making anything. Ingrydd, you jump down straight into the storage area, and it'll just be a bunch of haphazard stuff. A lot of it just basic living materials, like farming equipment, training supplies, a lot of like broken weights and stuff like that. But there is some interesting memorabilia. If you want to make an investigation check to see if there's anything interesting to find there.
Sure. 1 investigation.
Alright, with a 14, you'll spot a couple interesting things. There's some books on the wall here. When you scan the titles, they'll all be from various different islands. Most of them you've never even heard of, and they're all in various states of disrepair. A lot of them are like torn up or faded, and most of the text is illegible, but for the most part they seem to be related to different martial arts from a whole bunch of different places. You suspect places beyond the West Blue. Additionally, you'll find a almost complete set of armor here. This is some old stuff. It's like pretty well kept. You can tell that it's polished at least once a week. Whoever owns it seems to have a pretty good level of care on it. For it, I should say. And yeah, it's just I'll say it's like kind of like samurai armor, but not quite. You've seen some similar stuff in your mom's house. On the nameplate on the front of it will be the name Luan. Put it in chat. I might be butchering the pronunciation. Boom.
Luan?
Yeah. And then behind you will be the head of a great eagle, like a huge ass bald-headed eagle, like a taxidermied version mounted up on a wall. Nothing much to say about it, but on a little nameplate underneath it, it will be like 1450 Mon. Here, I'll put it in chat. 1450. Seems to be a time and a place. Yeah, that's pretty much everything. Oh, I'll say there's like a chicken somewhere inside here. Actually, let me get a token real quick. It's a chicken Pokemon. Is there a chicken? Oh, fuck it.
Chikorita.
Oh yeah, Torch.
Oh wait, Chikorita isn't a chicken.
Yeah, there'll be a little chicken running around.
Okay, you made it a Torchic, so now I've been thoroughly distracted. All right. Can I try and capture it? But like, or how is it moving around? Very erratically? Does it look scared? Does it look at peace?
It's kind of like it's a pretty fat chicken. It's kind of like pecking at some scraps that have been discarded all around the place. It seems to kind of be homing in around this area, and you'll see a couple of round eggs on a nest. Yeah, it's kind of like, think of like a pampered pet. It isn't really paying you any mind.
Okay, so I have a plan for those eggs. I'm gonna try and steal one as I leave the room. But for right now, can I look through those books and see if there's anything that is particular to like weapon fighting? Hammers in particular, if I can, but just weapon fighting in general. Otherwise,
yeah, give me a history or an investigation check.
$18.
All right. Within 18, you will find a old book entitled Warhammers for You by a person named Thoro D. Ensign. Yeah. It seems to be a pretty huge brawler dude. And it's like a pretty short guide. It essentially just explains how to hit with your hammer harder and harder. I will say if you study this book for a week's worth of reading, you will unlock the Graze property for any Warhammers that you use, or the Graze Mastery. I think it's like, even if you miss with an attack, you deal you deal damage equal to the ability modifier that you use for the attack.
Oh, that's cool. Sick. Yeah, I mean, I'll scan quickly, see if there's anything that Yiga would like, but otherwise I'm scheming with this tour chick.
Yeah, you can make another check. Investigation or history.
Alright, yeah, see if there's anything scroll looking or anything like that, or I don't know. 24.
24. You look thoroughly through the bookshelf, but there is nothing related to these scrolls. There's a couple pages or like a couple little books here and there about martial arts and like some scrolls that depict certain stances and stuff. But nothing that, well, you would assume that there's nothing terribly important about these scrolls, and there isn't really anything about the scrolls that Aubrey's talked to you about or anything that you guys mentioned.
Alright, so if that's that for the books, I just want to spend some time studying this chicken, seeing if there's anything weird about it. It starts breathing fire or anything.
It's a regular ass chicken.
Hey man, you never know. What if it's just pretending to be a regular chicken? No, I'm just kidding. Eggs do sound good though. So, you said it was wandering around the room. I'm trying to steal an egg. I want eggs for breakfast.
We'll really stop you. You can grab any amount of eggs.
All right.
It's
like I'll get 2 eggs.
Okay, bet. All right. Well, Ingrydd is down there. What is Born doing in the kitchen?
Born is looking for any ingredients to have that he could use to make the hearty stew, since he wants to make something impressive for his dad since he just got back. And he kind of like leans around the corner to yell upstairs and says, "Hey, Pops, does Sal leave any eggs?"
Your dad will call back and be like, of course. Just go check.
Oh my god. Ingrydd will like hold her eggs firmly, proudly in her hand, looking at them. Delectable.
"Oh, hey, what's up, Ingrydd? I was just coming down to get some of those."
Can I have these?
Yeah, I was about to take some upstairs to cook some, but I mean,
Oh, hell
what are
yeah.
you planning on doing with them?
No, I just wanted to eat them. I just, wasn't necessarily asking permission before.
Well, Sal would have had a problem if there was a problem. And as Born walks by Sal, he just kind of like holds out a fist to him.
Sal will give you a wing bump.
He grabs 2, still leaves 2, and then heads back upstairs.
Bet.
I'm
In
giving him
terms
my eggs.
of... Okay.
Cook these bitches.
I'll say the Sal's eggs count for B tier ingredients. Actually, roll me a 4D100.
4D100? Alright, I got you.
Yeah, they all count for B tier ingredients. One of them counts for C tier. Yeah, other than that, in terms of stuff that you need for the stew, I will say out of the A tier ingredients, I'll say there's a max of 3. A tier, we'll say it's like some butter, maybe some loaves, or what did I say for this again?
I had A-tier butter before we got up here. That was from the
Word.
clarified butter that Ingrydd had used.
Okay, we'll say there is some A-tier pecans, some A-tier flour, and some A-tier salt. And the rest of it will be B-tier. Oh, wait, you want to make the stew or the pie?
I was wanting to make the stew, but with the ingredients I have, looks like I'm making the pecan pie.
Bet. Alright. Let me know whenever you get started. You know the checks you gotta make.
Yeah. Pecans, flour, and the other A-tier item.
Yeah, pecans, salt, and flour.
If he's cooking for the crew, Ingrydd will come up next to him, like, give him a salute. Be like, "Head Chef Skay, what are the orders?" I'm just trying to help you through checks.
Yeah. Wash up and get ready to handle workload.
Alright, Ingrydd, when you go over to wash up, you'll notice that there's a bunch of seashells suspended in the water barrels.
Well, she'll just wash in the seashell water. I mean, she ain't know what she's doing. She's following orders.
Bet. Okay. While you guys are preparing the kitchen, Delgado's skimming through the books. Misery and Kent are engrossed in their own conversation. Murdoch is here. Do the rest of you guys come in or no?
I'm still waiting outside.
What are you doing outside?
I'm watching my dragon. Waiting.
Dragon ain't moving then.
Yeah. I'm trying to make sure if I'm sick, I don't want to be in there.
If you're what?
If I'm sick, I don't want to be in there.
If you're sick?
Yeah.
I'll say you don't feel sick. You make a medicine check. You want to check yourself over? Yeah, you feel in top shape. In fact, this oxygen deprivation at the higher altitude, you feel like it's pumping up your blood. Like you're gonna even be even stronger by the time you get back down to the blue seas.
Shit. I'll start training. Start hitting these bitches.
Alright. Onya, Victorian. Yo.
Lucas.
Oh. Yeah. Anya's still outside, right?
Yeah, is she going in the house or what?
Yeah, she's going in the house.
Okay. Victorian. Alright. Alright, you can drop your token inside.
Yeah.
I'll say the Born P Land will finish pouring up a couple cups of tea and I'll offer them to you guys. Be like, so he was associates of my sons.
Oh, we're his crew.
What kind of crew?
Pirate kind.
Pirates, huh? I used to be part of a pirate crew myself.
It's fun to not get a whole shit ton of bad prejudice when I say that.
There's a hell of a lot more pirates around now than when I was a pirate. But back then, well, it was a long time ago. We had other things to deal with. Why don't you take a seat? I think Born's cooking us up some food. Go ahead and tell me about your adventures. I'm curious, especially about that captain of yours.
Yiga? Oh. He's a pretty ruthless fighter. He can drink as much as a whale. But he has a good spirit.
That's good. Has he ever mentioned his grandfather?
Yeah, I mean, we've met him.
Fancy that.
He mopped the floor with most of us in our early days. Can't say we
You
do the
fought
same
him
today. But I mean, fought was a big word. He gave us a lesson more than anything.
That was crazy.
But in hindsight, I think he's the one in the first place who kind of put us onto the track of learning hockey.
Hockey. No quirk an eyebrow. Be like, what do you know about hockey?
Let's see where we can start this conversation. So I'll just like armor my fist and can you see this?
You will give a small smile. Be like, very, very impressive. Especially for a man that young. You've developed interesting mastery.
Yeah, I mean, not sure everyone on the crew can do it, but quite a few of us can at this point.
You saying something, Lucas?
I might have a different kind of that hockey. I was able to see through things.
Observation, huh? Impressive. He'll put a hand behind his back. Be like, how many fingers am I holding up?
Does Onya get like a perception?
Yeah, you can make a perception.
Hockey?
I'll say you can make a perception check. We'll say DC 20. And you can use hockey points. Each one, I'll let you add a 1d4 to the check.
Perception DC 20, you said?
Yeah, perception skill check. The DC is 20.
Okay.
And then if you get below, you can spend observation points to increase your total. So each observation point you spend, I'll let you add a 1d4.
Okay. Well, where are the points? I can't pop them up.
Should be on your character sheet in the resources section.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there it is. Okay. Let's I'll take 2 points from that.
Alright. I'll let you add 2d4. You rolled in the chat. I don't think that's going to get you there. You might have to spend some more.
2d4? Okay.
But you got to hit a 20, so you might want to spend some more. If you want to. I'm not going to force you.
Well, 2 more then.
Nice. As you kind of look at him, you start to, your eyes kind of go out of focus a little bit, and you start to see like his, an outline of him. And it's almost like a 3D representation of the room pops up in your head. You can kind of rotate a little bit to see that behind his back, he seems to be holding up 4 fingers.
Would it be Thor?
He'll give a small smile again. I'd be like, impressive. Very, very impressive. So I imagine if you're sailing under Yiga, or a Yiga, Then you lot must have lofty ambitions, don't you?
Yeah. I mean, myself, I'm looking forward to maybe kill Gorosei one day.
Kill the Gorosei, huh? What the hell did they do to you?
They?
Yeah, they. The 5 elders.
Oh, fuck, there's 5.
Yeah, you seem like a good fit for a Yiga. Well, what exactly did the elders do to you? Heads of the world government? You got a problem with that?
Yeah, a big one. Ruined my friggin' island. They keep sending their Deimos bullshit all over the place.
I don't know much about that. But taking on the world government is no easy task.
I don't know.
Especially if your goal is the top of the top.
I know a few Marines who think we've been doing a good task about it so far.
I see. And what about you? To look over at you, Onya. What's your goal? What's your dream?
I want to recreate the environment that was Rando Island.
Rando Island. Never heard of it. What happened to it? Why do you have to recreate it?
It was an island that I was born and grew up in. And it was an island that had such strange phenomenons where everything on it happened randomly, chaotically. Things that couldn't be explained by natural means.
Interesting. I went to an island once in the Grand Line. There was something like that. It was a very strange place. Everything was upside down.
Really?
Yeah.
My father once researched Rando, tried to figure out how everything worked. But there was my parents died, and then there was a buster call that happened on my island, and I had to flee. As far as I know, only me and one other person survived.
The buster call's another reason to hate the freaking world government.
Yeah.
Buster call. What is that?
It's basically where the world government sends a fleet of Navy ships to attack a single island, and they leave no survivors.
I see. And it wiped out your island.
Yes.
Tragic. I've met many people with a broken home. I admire your fortitude to rebuild yours. He'll look over at Dagato, who is engrossed in the books. And then he'll look over at Misery and Kent, who are just talking to one another. And then he'll turn back to you guys, be like, so how did you two meet Born, my son? Or I should say Sky. I'm Born.
Well, he fell from the sky.
Is that what happened to him? Can you believe I went outside one day, going to train, and there was a hole in the ground. My son was nowhere to be seen. I thought there's no way he's stupid enough to punch through the island, but it looks like he did.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Nonetheless, it seems like he's met some good people. Has he told you about his own dreams?
Has he? I mean, maybe not with me. He got himself a bounty pretty quickly, though.
Impressive. How much is it?
Born is... Wait, let me remember. Born's is... Keep them in my pocket over here, just a sec. 36 million.
Not bad. He's got a good ways to go, but that's a great start. Especially after only a few weeks away from home. Can you smell that? Seems like he's cooking up something nice. Speaking of, smoothly transition over to the kitchen. What are Born and Ingrydd working on?
So as of right now, it's just getting all the ingredients all together, preparing them, getting them washed, cleaned, set up.
Ingrydd has no idea what we're cooking. She's just following each step.
Alright. Well, the ingredients are prepared. What is the first step that Born would take to make some pecan pie? Following Carmi's recipe.
To like go into detail about like the preparation steps too.
Whatever you want, man. I don't know how to make a fucking pecan pie. I'm gonna keep it a buck. So you could tell me anything, I'll probably believe you.
Well, so first of all, you gotta start by like trimming down on the pecans because you know they have that little bitter piece to them. If you get that in a sweet pie, it's not gonna taste all that great.
Makes sense.
Born, where did you learn to trim your nuts like this? Why are you so interested in cooking?
Above table, I was gonna have you do it. You can just use like a wire brush and just scrape that shit off.
Hey man, you're still showing Ingrydd how to do it.
Right. Yeah, so it's basically just like taking off the, I don't even know what that piece would be called, but it's just like a little bitter piece on a pecan.
Yeah, I feel you, man.
Start mixing the sugar and butter together to kind of make like a syrup for it. Almost to replicate Caro syrup.
What the fuck?
I guess the first control point would be the butter and sugar.
Yeah, hold on. Oh, thank God. One second.
Yeah, I actually don't know why Born's a cook. It's just something he likes or what.
Mostly due to necessity.
Oh, fair enough.
Him and his dad would have to eat to be able to keep on training. So it just kind of got picked up.
Okay. That first control point, mixing together the dry ingredients for, I'm assuming, the crust.
Yep.
Bet. Give me a cooking utensils check. We'll say that Ingrydd is helping you out, so I'll give you advantage. We'll say the attribute will be your choice of dexterity or intelligence.
Like that means dexterity. Oh boy,
Let me know what you get.
Here I go cooking again. I got a crit, 25.
Nice.
Nice. What does that mean exactly? Oh,
It means
okay.
Ingrydd sounds the words with them.
Okay. I'll say with a crit, one of your A tier ingredients will count as an S tier for the purposes of this dish. And then I'll add the first control point that you come across on the dock here. Bet. So yeah, you and Ingrydd are chopping away at this, making small talk. If there's anything you guys want to bring up, you'll also hear the murmurs of your father's conversations with Onya and Murdoch upstairs.
Do I hear like glances of the conversation, or do I hear all of it?
Yeah, I guess you'd hear all of it.
Hey, they're up there talking about bounties.
Yeah, the world government wants a lot for our heads. Have you thought about that at all? The fact that, I could turn you in and eat for a couple months?
I mean, the same could be said to you.
No, that is what I'm saying. Anyone is after us. Just any old guy looking to eat. Just makes you think, huh? You have to be careful who we trust.
Yeah, but I think with this group, we won't have much to worry about.
Probably not, but I've heard of a few crazy bounty hunters out there. Have you heard of Fango Bit?
Sorry, who?
Fango Bit.
Mm.
It walks around. He has this crazy armor on, and says nothing can get through it.
Oh.
I don't know. I wouldn't want to come across him.
No, it sounds like we could take him. I mean, how durable can armor really be?
I don't know. They said it's harder than iron, and I don't know anything harder than that. Anyways, what's the next step on this?
You formed a good amalgamation of the crust, at least from what you think. Born. What do you think is the next step here?
I think he might be muted or something.
No,
shit.
still here.
Do I just put the nuts in the pie, like throw it in the oven?
Not yet.
Oh, okay. She'll just
So-
watch them intently.
Now we have to roll out the pie crust.
Do you have a rolling pin? She'll start rummaging around for it. Start
Yeah,
throwing
go
pots
ahead.
and pans out.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, it's there.
Yeah, finally she'll hand it up. Wait, this it?
Yeah, and then we just make it as flat as possible, making sure that there's no lumps and no thin spots, because that'll ruin it.
Oh yeah, my mom always told me to check for lumps.
Alright, you make another cooking utensils check, and again, Ingrid can help you out. Say for this one, either strength or wisdom.
I know which one I'm doing.
Beat that dough. Beat it up.
22.
22, nice. You'll hit the second control point, and after you're done with the crust, you suspect that the next thing to do is to work on the filling. And while you make preparations for that, we'll say that Victorian enters the conversation up top. Is there anything that you would say?
Yes. How does this guy talk to me?
You have like a high-pitched nasally voice.
He'll be like,
Something like this.
well, it is time for you to do your job.
In the middle of the tea sip, the old man will look over, raise an eyebrow, and be like, "My job. I don't remember being employed."
Well, you've been employed. We gotta go to, what's his name? We gotta go to Rustbow. You gotta go to Rustbow. There's a beast there.
Did you get that picture? Yeah, I see it.
Picture? Yes.
Beast. That's what I asked for, isn't it?
There you go.
Thank you. You guys
You're
will
welcome.
see Victorian hand him like a little Polaroid looking thing. And Land will be stroking his beard as he examines the photo. Seems to be faint blood splotches on it. He'll look a little bit more troubled. He'll tuck it away into his pocket and be like, why don't you take a seat? We're all getting to know one another. What was your name, young one?
He'll look at him and say, my name is Victorian, and I do not need to get to know any of you.
Why not?
Because it doesn't interest me.
But you interest me. I've heard stories about the Wyviles and the Urnines, battle after battle. But it seems like the Wyviles are coming on top. In no part thanks to someone like you, or with all due credit to someone like you. They're calling you one of the strongest warriors in Wyvile today. Could you tell me a little bit more about this conflict between the tribes?
It's not between the tribes. It's also with you as well.
Me?
Yes.
What did I
Once we're done with the earnings, we'll be here, and you'll have to make a choice.
Oh, I've been living in peace for so long. You should go take care of the fishmen before you take care of me.
Don't worry. You'll continue to live in peace as long as you agree.
Agree to what?
Accepting my father as the rightful ruler of all the Sky Islands.
I've got no problem doing that as long as he doesn't bother me. But it looks like until you take care of this thing, wave the picture, no one's going to be calling anyone ruler of anything, is it?
It doesn't seem so.
Right. So, to that end, why don't you sit down and talk with us a little bit? Doesn't seem like you have anything else to do.
Yeah, I like to look at these guys. I want to look at everyone in the room.
Okay.
Do they seem fine?
What do you mean fine?
Do they show signs of whatever? Was it green eye disease or something? Yeah, green eye.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, for the most part, all of them seem fine. Murdoch seems to be a little bit. There's like a slight green tinge to his face. Other than that, they all seem fine.
Yeah, there's something wrong with that one.
I mean, we all know it. You don't have to say it that way.
I don't get it. What's wrong with you outside of your physical appearance?
Nothing. I thought they told you about the head thing.
Head thing.
No, never mind. Doesn't matter.
Land will look over at you, Murdoch, and be like, yeah, I've noticed it too. You have green eye disease, friend. Very deadly, unless you take care of it. You don't happen to have a doctor on your ship, do you?
That would be me.
Yeah, it's in the room right here.
Interesting. Well, I used to serve as a doctor as well. Lucky for you, I've seen something like this before, just a couple of years ago. And I took care of it with a interesting method. What was your name again? I'll look at you, Onya.
Anya D. Quinn.
Well, Onya D. Quinn. Watch closely. This is some advanced medicine. He'll look to you, Murdoch. Like, what was your name?
Murdoch. Lionel Murdoch.
Okay.
Yeah, he is about to shove his whole hand down your throat. Are you prepared?
Murdoch. Grit your teeth. And you'll see his fist form or his hand will form a fist. And he will punch you in the face.
Motherfucker. What was that for?
What?
He'll sock you in the face, and somehow you'll land on your ass, coughing up blood a little bit. But for some reason, you don't quite feel as if it did damage. In fact, it almost feels like he struck a pressure point or two and helped you. Everything will go like the green tinge in the room will fade. As you take a look at your wrists, the bumps will almost entirely fade away.
Yeah. For some weird reason, that kind of worked, I think.
Yeah. When you're the doctor on a ship full of martial artists, you have to do some stuff like this to make sure everyone is doing well. Now,
I look at Onya.
let's all take a seat.
I look at Onya. Don't you dare learn anything.
Why not? This was interesting.
Yeah. For you, maybe, not the patient.
All right. So he'll go back to sitting down, and he'll gesture for you to sit as well, Victorian. He'll take another sip and be like, "Food smells like it's getting near ready. Wonder where that captain of yours is." And with another brilliant segue, I'll transition to the outside, where Yiga is punching these training dummies. What's going through your head?
This place is cool as hell. It looks cool. There's training equipment. Feels like the summer. I like it.
All right. As you're punching away, you'll notice that the dragon is still keeping a healthy distance from the house. But it seems to be getting a little more comfortable as it's creeping around the edges of the training ground and just watching you. Additionally, you'll hear murmurs of conversation and something real good cooking from inside the house. Seems like they're having a good time.
Is Victrion still here? Or where?
You saw him go inside a couple minutes ago.
Oh. So yeah, I'm gonna keep working until I work up a sweat.
All right. I guess make an athletics. Nice. Okay. All right. Oh my God. I'll say that you're working hard and you're training, and it's going great. In this environment, you feel it's very reminiscent of your grandfather's dojo, even if it's not word to word. There's something about the vibe and the environment of the whole place that gives the feel of a very martial arts oriented environment, some place that you grew up in, and some place that you remember training for countless nights under your grandfather's watchful eye, even though most of the time he wasn't really paying attention. I will say, for the purposes of Prodigal, I'll give you an inspiration for your work here. And after a good bit of training, you work up quite the sweat.
Hey, ooh. You thought something. You want to look to the sky, see if he sees whatever Luke was talking about that one time.
What was he talking about?
The Black Sea or whatever it was called.
I guess it'll be getting darker. So I guess, yeah, as you look up at the sky, I mean, we'll be above the fucking white sea, like the ozone layer. I'll say you'll see, clear as you can see, very bright twinkling stars on a canvas of black ink above you. You've never been this close to the stars before, and it's quite an awe-inspiring feeling.
Damn. I'll rest with
You
my
wonder
drink.
if there's some shit up there.
Yeah, I'll rest and wonder. Take a swig.
Hell yeah. The dragon, I'll say, like, snuggles up to you. Seems to be pretty relaxed in your presence. And as you guys share a moment, we'll cut back to the kitchen where important things are happening. What are you doing for this dough? Born. Ingrid.
And this is why Born is
Or
the
filling.
cook instead of the narrator of the god inside Born's head. It is actually to shape the crust is next.
Or no, you already did that, man. That's what I put
No,
it there for.
that was rolling out the crust.
Yeah, but it's just the same thing, man. Come on. Keep it moving. Keep it moving. You're doing the filling now.
All right, then there would only be 4 control points.
Nah,
Yeah.
don't
So he starts pouring in the filling and gets ready to put it in the oven to bake. 'Cause-
Nice. Go ahead and make a cooking utensils check. You can have Ingrid help you, and I'll say, hey, this will be either wisdom, intelligence, or charisma.
know which one I'm going for. That's a 17.
Alright. Did I tell you the DCs last time?
Don't think so.
Well, that's not going to be enough. But you can make a DC 20 dexterity, wisdom, or intelligence save to recover from the potential mishap.
So if I found out the control points in this same span, I don't get the +5?
No.
Dex, wisdom, or intelligence.
Also, I don't know if you've been keeping track of experience dice, but you might have one that you can use to add to a check.
What were the experience dice?
Wait, what did you say?
Talking to Mort.
I would have gotten this from the hearty stew, right?
Yeah.
Alright. Then, yeah, I will. Oh, bet. It goes up to D6 at level 6 as well.
Using experience die on the initial check.
Yeah.
You're only one off, so no need to roll it. But you will hit the third control point. And once the filling is mixed and the whole thing is laid out, all that's left is to throw it in the oven and let it bake for a while. But of course, it's important to get the correct temperature and correct baking time as well. So I'll ask for another cooking utensils check. I'll say you can choose the attribute for this one. And of course, you can have Ingrid help you.
Yeah. Would I be able to find that information by looking on the recipe?
Yeah, I'll say the recipe will give you another experience die. I'll say it'll only be applicable for this recipe though. With a 23, I think that's good. You'll hit the fourth control point when we put it in there. And yeah, you just gotta let it sit for an hour or two. Or I'll say, like, to be precise, an hour. Oh, fuck. In the meantime, you and Ingrid are free to join all the shit going on upstairs. Or, do whatever it is you want.
Yeah, as that's kind of like resting, and since, as you said, I got an hour, I'll make quick sandwiches for everybody.
Alright. You make a tried and true home recipe. No need to make a check. It's almost like second nature for you. And once you're prepared, you guys are free to do whatever you want while you wait.
Yeah. Let me see. I will try to. What do you call it? Research this, or I'll try and train with this lightsaber.
Inside. Are you going outside?
Fuck it, I'll go outside.
Alright. Born,
You.
are you joining these guys? You want to train as well?
Oh, I was making the sandwich.
Yeah, I'll say it's like a 5-second thing, man. Nice and easy.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna take them to sandwiches, and then I'm gonna grab some. Do I got any weights? Grab some weights from the storeroom, and then go up there.
Alright. Your father will be like, oh, I've been waiting a while to try these again, Born. Almost made me shed a tear when you left.
You know, if you learned how to cook from me, it wouldn't be as bad whenever I left.
How would I do that when you can just cook food?
Yeah, but what if I'm not here?
Say that. I'm breaking old man's heart.
Well, what did you eat for the past week while I was gone?
I haven't eaten in 14 days.
Let me guess.
You can
just
tell
been
by his
punching
face
yourself?
that he's not lying. Every time I get hungry, I think to myself, what would a pussy do? And then I don't do anything.
So you've just been up here, withering away, waiting for someone to come cook you food?
No, I had some visitors come by a few days ago. It was quite the ordeal.
Visitors?
Yeah. But I think that's a story saved for everyone. Why don't you do me a favor? Grab the white-headed one. This is something I think you should use.
Oh, well, I was planning on going out there to train too.
Train. Come on. Let's enjoy some time a little bit. I'm sick of everyone training.
Inside Born's head, there's a flashback to when he just wanted to spend time with his dad, but his dad just wanted him to train, and he's just kind of like eye twitching, like, yeah, let's just enjoy each other's company.
I decided that instead of having Ingrydd train, she's gonna like try and dissect one of the lightsabers, essentially, like study it, try and figure out how mechanically it works.
Alright.
Screw a lightsaber, I'm trying to make a light hammer.
Also give me an engineering check. Say DC 17.
Damn, that's tough. Do I have any inspiration? Yeah, that was a terrible roll. I'm gonna use my inspiration point.
Alright.
I marked it down. Damn, that's the only roll that could have been lower. That's crazy. I just guess I'm not meant to.
Alright, so you spend some time taking apart the lightsaber that you currently have. And I will say, with everything that you do, you get no closer to arriving at any type of conclusion on how this type of weapon works. The most strongest conclusion you can come to is that you take the power cell, you plug it in, and then lights come out.
Sick. I figured out how to turn it on and off. Alright, cool.
Alright, so while you're tinkering away, Born, you head outside, and you will find the captain snuggled up with his dragon.
Born's punching the training dummy a little bit first, and then he's gonna wake up the captain.
Punching it feels like a muscle memory kicking in.
Oi, Captain.
No.
Born kind of kicks his foot.
What's up? What's up?
Hey, Pop's got some stuff he needs to talk with all of us about. He said it may interest you as well.
That's damn, man. It's a dragon sleep too.
I'll say I woke up when you did.
I want to tell him to sit right here.
I bet. You guys all head inside, and as you gather up, Born P Land will give you guys all a cup of tea. Be munching on the sandwiches. Like tastes like you never left, Born. I mean, Sky. This is amazing.
You're born too.
Right. I am an old man. Starting to forget things. Anyway, everyone take a seat. I guess you all know me. You all know each other. What's the best way to say this? I'm not that good with words. But I guess I'll ask, why have you all come to the sky? Was it just to bring Born back? I mean, Sky.
It's pretty cool here. Also, I think we got a message.
A message?
Yeah, a message.
A message from whom?
Someone Degado knows. Just look at Degado.
Degado will perk up and I'll briefly explain his relationship with Azrael. Born P Land will be not along the whole time. And he'll be like, oh, yeah, that damn fish, man. I wouldn't go anywhere near him, but that's just me. If you want to find him, I can help you plot a course. But before that, Sky, I think you should know this as well as you, Bellator. A few days ago, I had some visitors. Some people from the, it's from an old enemy of your grandfather's. They'll look at you, Yiga, and be like, they were quite dangerous. Wanted me to tell them where the schools are, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, I fought them off, but they said they would leave me a present. And that's where this comes in. He'll slap the picture that Victorian gave him on the table. And as you guys all take a look, I'll show it to everyone. What the fuck is it? You'll see that?
Oh my.
Ooh.
Yes.
What the hell is this?
It looks kind of familiar here, man.
Yeah, it looks like a big ass horse. Picture's like grayed out. It seems like whatever was used to take it seems to have been disrupted. There's also a fine blood spray that suggests that some blood was spilled in the process of getting this picture.
It looks like the horse that Chuma was riding in Gano.
I don't know what the hell that means, but this thing is a spirit of one of the 8 scrolls. He'll look at you, Yiga. I'll be like, ring a bell.
A what? A what?
A spirit of the 8 scrolls.
I don't know what that means.
It seems like you long told you very little. Well, while we were in the process of hunting the scrolls decades ago, good times, some of them were guarded by nefarious creatures, very powerful beasts that were made out of, it almost felt like they were made out of hockey themselves. Very, very terrible things. We had to fight them off to recover the scrolls. And seems like they haven't gone away. They're terrible beasts. They thrive on pestilence and war. And left unchecked, they're sure to wreak havoc in any area the scrolls are in. We never figured out exactly why these things came to be, how they came to be, and what their purpose was. In fact, little old Luan is still out there looking, even though most of us gave up a long time ago. But nonetheless, these things are a sign that a scroll is near and that a trial must be passed to recover the scroll. Sky, you always harp to me about your dreams of going after the scrolls, and I imagine that you yourself are taking to the seas to look for these things as well. He'll look to you, Yiga, and then he'll be like, and you, as he looks over to Victorian in the corner, this thing is a problem for everyone in the sky that needs to be dealt with, and I'm probably one of the few people that can do so. My time has passed. I want to pass the torch along to the next generation. He'll kind of scan the room, his eyes lingering on all of you. He'll be like, what do you say? Test of your skill and will to go after the scrolls. I'm sure that one is nearby this thing. And if you can take care of it, it'll show that you're on the path to finding them. You all seem like capable fighters, but this thing is likely to be very, very dangerous. I wouldn't be surprised if not all of you make it out of this fight. Although I feel like you have the guts to take it out. Of course, I won't ask you to do something that you don't want to, but anyone on a journey to find the scrolls is likely to come up against things of this nature. So taking one on now is only going to help you in the future. Especially if you're hoping to grow stronger. He'll kind of look at all of you guys. The look in his eyes is almost challenging, asking if you're up to take on this task. And he'll raise the photo up to you, Sky, and be like, what do you say, son?
I say it's already showing us its skeleton.
Well said. And the rest of you.
I've been known to enjoy killing things here and there.
I don't get it.
What you say?
So I don't get it.
It'll be like, what do you mean? What don't you get?
What ate the scroll or what happened? Well, I don't get it.
No, I didn't eat the scroll. Seems like it came from the scroll. Like the scroll pooped it out.
That's gross. Where is it?
It's on the island of Rutsubo, north of here. That one should know where the island is. He'll point to Victorian.
You willing to lead us there, Victoria? Victoria?
Go look at you. You'll say, I don't mind. It's on my way home. But once you get there, I'm leaving.
Fair enough. We set sail soon.
Hey, Lynn, you seem knowledgeable about things in this area. Have you heard word of any strange big blocks with text on them?
Poneglyph.
Exactly. You know these.
Of course. I once spent a week trapped underneath a poneglyph. I was holding it up by myself. It was an arduous task.
You held up a poneglyph? Those things are immeasurably heavy.
Yes, I am immeasurably strong.
You remember what was written on it?
I can't read that garbage. You can.
But, well, I can. Do you remember where it was? I am interested in reading this.
This was a long time ago. It was in the Grand Line. I forget what island I was on, but it's a very, very far place from here. And I'm not sure where it is now. But in terms of poneglyphs near here, I haven't heard of any. I suspect that the only one that knows is the Mad Fishman of the North, the friend of this one, appointed to Gato. He always seemed more interested in them than I was.
Hey, the Gato, you never told me. Your friend, he knows about the poneglyphs.
The Gato will perk up and be like, my first time hearing about it as well. And all the time I spent with Azrael, he never brought them up. But he is quite old, older than me, and older than a few bit of us. I imagine he had many adventures before I came across him.
Well, you'll have to make an introduction for me.
Of course.
Alright. And kind of settle back into her own shit.
The God will look over at you, Yiga. He'll be like, Captain, if you'll allow it, I would like to go straight to Azrael.
How are you gonna get there?
On a ship.
We're going for that scroll, man.
What if you
Swim.
Oh, I could swim. That's a good idea. Can you swim in the white sea?
You can't swim.
Don't recommend that.
Yeah, you can swim. Just don't go too deep.
Let me go try it out. Let's see how deeply I can swim.
Don't go too deep.
Tie a rope to him.
Yeah, Kent will mutter to himself, stupid ass fish man. But he'll go with the Gato out. I guess Mystery will go as well. She seems to be a whole lot more interested in Kent than any of you. And they'll all leave, leaving just you guys inside. Yeah, Land will turn to Bellator, and he'll be like, so you intend to guide them to the island, and then leave?
Belter would not.
Why is that? Are you scared?
You know, shake his head. Nope.
So you came to me to take care of this beast, and you're not going to see the job through.
Well, I wasn't the one who decided to come to you. I don't even know who you are.
But regardless, you came here and asked me to do this. Is it not your responsibility to see that the beast is taken care of?
Yeah, don't worry. I'll hear it.
Not my problem. Anyway, Sky. Is that food ready?
What do you mean? You just ate.
Is this what you were making the whole time? I still smell something else.
No, that was it.
Oh, it was really nice, son. Sounds a little bit disappointing.
Bro, before he said sounds nice, I was already down there grabbing it.
I bet as you take the pie out of the oven, it'll look very, very done. You feel like you've done a pretty good job with it. Just a final frontier of doing the final garnishes and making sure that it is finished properly and that the everything is balanced. So I'll ask for one final cooking utensils check. I don't think you got anyone here, so this is gonna be all you.
Oh, I followed him down.
Okay, never mind. I'm gonna say for this one, Ingrydd really can't do anything to help. So it is gonna be more of himself. I'll let you choose the attribute.
He just follows instructions. Oh, shit.
Let's do this one. 19.
Alright.
I will use that experience die from reading the recipe.
That.
That is a 24.
Alright, nice. So you will hit the final thing and hit the what's it called? The final control point. This thing tastes amazing, and as you do the final garnishes of pecans or whatever, final little whatever little blemishes, you feel pretty confident in the dish. Let me see what exactly happened. Okay, I never asked about how much ingredients you were using, but I'm assuming you made enough for everyone here. That's one.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. What was the highest skill check you made?
Probably the first. Yeah, the crit 25.
Okay. Okay, nice. Oh my god, this is cracked. Okay, so you make 10 servings of this beautiful pecan pie, and with the one S tier ingredient that you had from the utensils from the check that you made, yeah, you will have. What? Okay, yeah. At 20. What is? Yeah, I'm just writing down. Okay. Yeah. So for everyone that eats a serving of this brilliant pecan pie, it's a warm, flaky pie that stirs the soul with every bite. It's infused with a unique blend of spices and memories from simpler times. It is a nostalgic dessert that unlocks hidden strength and forgotten skills. As the rich, caramelized pecans melt on your tongue, you feel a surge of clarity and confidence, as though the hands of those who came before you are guiding yours. Many people that eat this pie swear that a single slice grants them new mastery, even in talents they never knew they possessed. It's best enjoyed by the fire, with stories of old. So yeah, anyone that eats this pie will unlock any number or a number. They'll unlock 6 either skill proficiencies, or saving throws that they don't have proficiency in that last for the next 24 hours. So any combination of 6 of those things. As he bites another pie, Land will give an uproarious laugh and be like, oh man, this is what I was waiting for, son. This is amazing. You went down to the Blue Sea and became an even better chef.
I went down to the Blue Sea and found out about attack cuisines.
Never heard of them. But if they taste anything like this, I hope you make it much more. Many more, I should say.
He also had a quick little internship in Hagen, right, Sky?
Yeah, I punched the head cook on my way out.
That sounds just like a born. It'll be like, this is beautiful. Well done, son. As you're biting down on it, as you guys are all enjoying it, or I guess if you don't want to eat it, you can tuck it away. But yeah, Delgado, Kent, and Misery will come back. Delgado looks to be like sopping wet. Kent is like breathing heavily. Misery seems to be holding back a laugh as Delgado walks in. He's like, again, you can't go that deep. It's fucked.
I told you. Why do you not listen?
Just call us Delgado. There will be time.
Misery will head back over the railing, and then she'll be like, you know, Delgado was telling me, like, exactly, what he wanted to do. And I think it's pretty romantic, like, him wanting to be reunited with his lover or whatever. So, I could, like, drop you guys off, and you go do whatever it is you need to do. And then I'll take Delgado and Kent with me, and we'll go visit his lover.
How about no?
What lover?
The fishman, duh.
I don't think it's like that.
I mean, if you say so.
Girls, this is an all hands on deck scenario.
Yeah,
So what
so
the stroke
you
is-
guys go, and then I'll take the guy and go see the other guy.
No, the guy's coming with us.
The guard will nod and be like, Captain's orders. Misery will pout a little bit, but then she'll be like, okay, if you say so.
Damn hooligan.
Sky, I'm assuming you're serving everyone here at Slice. Is there anyone that you don't want to serve to?
How many people we got? 3, 6, 9. Oh, so it seems like only one person gets left out. Well,
Nah, you got 10 servers.
yeah, I got 10 servings and 11 people.
Isn't it? Oh, it is 11. You're right. So yeah, who's not eating?
Well, I think it's pretty clear that Valley Girls don't get any.
I would have went Asterion, but go ahead.
I was gonna say, what's it called? Victorian is gonna decline the food anyway.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
well,
fine. You
good
don't gotta
thing
give
that
it to
there's
him.
enough for Baby Dragon to eat some too.
The Valley Girl will be like,
This is some crazy beef.
what a dickhead. Kent, I'm waiting.
Nah, she taking Ken's slice. It's crazy.
Kent will have hard eyes as he like instantly hands over a slice, and she will bite down, making eye contact with you the whole time, Born. She'll
I'll
be
just
like,
turn around to Kent and be like, pathetic.
she'll be like, oh my god, this is so good. Thanks for the food, Kent. And Kent will be like floating with hard eyes at this point. He has unlocked flight. Yeah. Yeah, so you guys are chilling for the time being, just enjoying your slices of pie. If there's anyone that doesn't want to eat it, let me know. We'll have to figure out a way to preserve them if I have to talk to Born about it. But otherwise, everyone that eats them can pick up, like I said, skill proficiencies, tool proficiencies, or saving throws that they are not proficient in for the next 24 hours. If you have proficiency in something, it doesn't give you expertise, so don't bother. Yeah. I would also say make sure you keep track of the ones that you pick up so that you can take them away once the 24 hours are up. And you guys can pick them off the NPCs as well. I guess it's only Delgado.
No, Misery
Yes,
gets
sometimes.
some. Misery gets some because she just fucking took it from Kent.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll let you guys pick up the ones that you want to. We'll take a piss.
Yeah. Like investigation. Should have done that one. So that 0.
I'm never going on a ride that Ken found again.
Excuse me, ma'am. I saw you walking.
I don't know about y'all, but that capitalizing on saving throw proficiencies.
Yeah, I have all of them now. I haven't even decided my skills. I just took 3 saving throw proficiencies. I'm trying to. I'll figure it out afterwards. I'm like top 10 in a match right now. I got 10 kills. I'll probably take. Oh no, I actually have a lot of skills. Sleight of hand or something like that. I don't know.
Oh yeah, hey Dire, now's a chance for Murdoch to get sleight of hand proficiency.
Yeah, it's true. He doesn't have it, right? Which is the craziest thing.
Yeah.
I just have a really high dex score, so
Bro doesn't have the second standard rogue ability.
Yeah.
no.
Well, he has stealth and acrobatics expertise, I'm pretty sure. That are intimidation and stealth.
And sleight of hand is more specifically rogue than acrobatics.
Yeah.
Monk can make good use of acrobatics.
No, like no joke. At this point, when it comes to pure rogue skills, 2-0 is a better rogue than me.
Yeah.
Sleight of hand, animal handling, and acrobatics.
Okay. I'll say for making the pie, corn, you can get an inspiration as well as you conquer another one of the attack cuisine recipes. Yeah. Land will be munching away on his slice. He'll look over at you guys, Ingrydd and Yiga, and he'll be like, so what are your dreams? What made you take to the seas?
I want to be the best.
No one
But
ever-
never was.
Best at what?
To catch them is my real test.
Catch what?
To read them is my cause.
Read.
Scroll
I think
in
you may
mode.
be talking about the dragon.
Oh my god, yeah, I got it. Hold on.
Hold up. That dragon. I don't know where you got it. But it's not coming inside anytime soon. It's scared. Good old Sal. Have you met Sal?
I think it's scared of you, Pops.
No. It's scared of Sal.
You think our chicken, Sal, is scaring away a dragon?
I never told you how I got Sal, did I?
Chickens are vicious.
That's true.
No. I just know that anytime you wanted fresh food, I had to go upstairs and fight off the chicken in order to get him.
Yes. Well, Sal, I've had him for 40 years now. Found him on an island in the Grand Line. A terrible place. There was only 2 creatures on that island. Terrible winged lizards that flew above. And chickens that stayed on the land below. The dragons, the lizards, whatever, they never went down to the surface because they were scared of the chickens. Brought Sal over here with me. Never had to deal with anything. Those were pretty nice. Seems like they're the natural predator of those winged lizards. I'll turn to you, Ingrid. I'd be like, what is your goal? What is your dream?
Well, as you know, I am interested in reading these poneglyphs. Generally, I'm interested in finding out anything that someone tells me I shouldn't know. By the way, what was your mother's maiden name?
Yo, what was his mother's maiden name, dude?
Forcing Dill to make a name on the
Yeah.
spot.
Chop chop, man.
Let's say that Land's mother's maiden name is Mont Blanc.
What was the last name?
Mont Blanc.
Well, interesting. She's like writing this down next to the next to the home address she took down earlier.
Land will be like, you can read those strange squiggly writings, the poneglyphs.
Oh yeah.
Those scrolls might interest you. They're written in the exact same language.
She'll just like look over at Yiga and start cracking up. Did you hear that, Captain? Did you hear that, Captain? You won't even be able to read your scrolls.
I can read.
Sure.
No, he can read them too. The scrolls are written in poneglyphs and depictions of different stances. What the martial artist spirit can understand.
He does great with pictures.
Yes.
But that is of interest to me. Do you know who created these scrolls? Well, I mean, was it the beasts who created the scrolls, or the scrolls who created the beasts?
They said the scrolls pooped out the beasts.
Yes. I myself don't know the history of the scrolls. They're very, very old, from what I can gather. Much older than you or I. I don't know. I don't know where they came from. I just know they hold immense power and wills of their own. In fact, it's strange. I couldn't put my finger on it, but I'm remembering now. The hockey of the scrolls of those beasts. It's very, once you taste it, it doesn't leave your mind. And even though it's been decades, I remember it as if it was yesterday. Their hockey, it felt very, very similar to yours. And he'll look over at you, Murdoch. Yeah. I don't know what it is, but something about you is connected to them.
So Murdoch,
who knows?
Wait,
you pooped out of a scroll?
Wait, you're saying connected to which ones now?
To the scrolls and the scroll poop beasts.
You're a scroll poop beast too?
Well, so far the only thing that connects me to anything is Phobos, so I guess it's gonna be meditation night tonight.
Phobos.
You might want to take religion. skill prof.
Never heard of it. Alright, well, enough lollygagging. I gotta go train. When are you setting out to take care of this thing?
Can
we go now, Captain?
Myself. But if you don't mind, will we rest here a bit?
Rest?
Yeah.
The hell do you need rest for?
So I'm tired.
Why the hell are you tired?
We just got shot up into the sky.
And?
To be fair, Pops, they haven't been to the sky before, so their bodies had to get used to the air up here.
Oh, it's the first time in the sky, huh?
Yeah, I think
Interesting.
maybe big guy over there, Gato, came before, right?
Yeah. I suppose you can rest for an hour or two. The longer you stay, the more likely some things are to show up on the island. I don't want my house getting blown over again. I'll be outside. Don't steal anything. I'll know you took it.
Do I look like a thief? I mean,
He will leave, and yeah, you guys will have the place to yourselves.
So what are we taking?
Yeah, take something.
oh guys, I
Oh,
actually
fuck.
do have proficiency in sleight of hand already. By the way.
Nice.
Hey,
Alright, so what are we waiting on? We just need rest?
Yeah, I just want to take a short rest.
Fair enough.
Yeah, bet. If you guys want to take a short rest, you can. Let me.
That's captain's
Whoa.
orders. That's captain's orders. I don't mind.
Okay, Dagato, I guess he'll pick up. Let me make a note of this. Good stuff. Yeah, Dagato will pick up the con, intelligence, wisdom, and charisma, and then also pick up acrobatics and stealth. You guys all got your shit picked up?
Yeah.
I got mine out.
Alright. Ken doesn't get any. And then, yeah, you guys can get a short rest. So you can hit that button and spend any hockey dice or hit dice that you want. I think if you're missing any hockey dice, you recover one of each type on a short rest.
Oh, no.
So if you're missing any points, I would suggest spending a dice right now and then refilling it as you take the short rest. Because you don't recover hockey points on a short rest.
I'm out of everything.
Yeah, I should do one of these. Three. It doesn't even fill me up. Look.
Bro.
That's kind of cool. Okay. Yeah, we did waste some shit on our way here, didn't we?
I wasted everything. I have nothing.
Alright, she'll use strong smoke before, because they refill on short rest.
Bro, I can't even use anything, bro. This is tragic. Ball up top.
Did I actually get the temp HP from the guy's punch earlier?
Nah, he used it to end the sickness.
So he ended it. I don't need to get punched every morning.
Probably.
I hate when I put ideas in your head.
Alright, everyone gonna hit dice, hockey dice, skill throws, saving throws. Lucas, I notice you haven't spent any hit dice.
Yeah, I'm full too. I'm good.
Take left too.
I lost a little bit of temp, but I got it back, and now I'm up.
Alright. Lucas, you there? Hello?
Yeah.
Short rest. You spending any hit dice?
Mm, wait, hit dice.
Bro, this is tragic.
Because Onya's at 36 out of 48, right?
Yeah.
So if you hit the hit dice button,
hit dice there. Okay.
you can spend them and get HP back. But as you use them, they get spent. And they don't refill until a long rest.
I get 9.
You can spend as many as you want.
Okay.
Hold on. Is my Conqueror at 2d4? What is it?
I don't think it's a 2D4.
With this? Oh no.
Yeah, it's still
Bro, I'm so cooked.
Good. Full health now.
Alright. You also get observation hockey dice. So you would be at 3 out of 2. So I would suggest spending at least 1 right now to get some points. I think you can do it. If you click your token on the top left of the screen, you'll see the hockey ship pop up. You can refill your dice or your points there.
Where?
On your token. Click your token and then the top left of the screen, the hockey button. Purple button named hockey.
Can we go over our max?
So I recover observation points?
Yeah.
Okay.
What the what's the other guy? You can't go over your max now.
Bro, I can't even use any of my abilities.
That'll work.
What's my hockey hit dice size?
D4. It says on your sheet.
Okay.
Nice.
5 hockey points. I spent 2. Okay, cool.
So make sure you adjust the values on your sheet.
Got it. That's good.
And then your observation hockey dice go down. Okay. I think that's that.
Oh
yeah, once you guys are ready to go.
Oops, I put it on the wrong one. Okay.
Yeah, once you guys are ready to go, you can head outside. I'll say Misery, Kent, and Dagata on the ship.
So wait, was only Murdoch still had the green eye?
Yeah. Looks like it.
Okay. Because I thought we were all going in to get cured of that. Okay.
So where's that scroll poop beast?
Yeah, it was fun. I want to beat the shit out of
No pun intended.
all intended.
You want to talk? Yeah, Land will be at the north end of the island. He'll be looking out into the seas.
Wait, we didn't just spend a whole night, did we? We just...
He spent like an hour.
It was like an hour.
Old man. Earlier, when I was telling you about our future plans, you mentioned a fishman, and the group of people that your son's with began to speak about the same fishman. I've
Yeah.
heard rumors of said fishman.
Oh, what have you heard?
Is he going to be a threat to my people?
That, to be clear, I haven't talked to that fishman in 30-something years. So I don't know how much he's changed. But he always was an honorable, good-hearted fellow when I used to sail with him. Albeit for the short time that we did. I can't tell you whether or not it'll be a threat. I think that's something you should go and decide for yourself, young Bellator. Oh, and a word of advice. That fruit of yours, it's not going to solve all your problems.
I think it will.
He'll go out, back out. He'll go back to looking out at the sea. And I guess as everyone files out, he'll turn around and he'll walk over to you, Born. Be like, son, seems like you got a good group of people to sail with here. I imagine it's going to be a while until I see you again, huh?
Yeah, that's what I was going to tell you about. I wrote down some quick little like meal notes in case you wanted to throw something together yourself. Like, obviously, like I didn't write down the instructions for sandwiches because I figured you knew how to make sandwiches. But I preserved some of that pie in case you wanted to have some of that later.
I'll have a bite. Son, there's something strange about you. You've definitely gotten stronger, and you seem to have a sense of purpose about you now. I mean, I would hope you picked up some sense, but hopefully the others will be able to pick that up for you. But there's something else. I can smell it on you. Something strange. You got anything you want to tell me?
Born kind of hides the wine jar behind him and is just like, oh, I don't know what you smell.
All right. Well, grit your teeth.
Well, here, you want to try this first?
As you hold up the wine, he will punch you straight in the face. It'll give you 35 temp HP. It'll be like, son, that beast, dangerous. And for a moment, this is probably like the most serious that you've seen your father in a very, very long time. As he earnestly kind of tells you, like, be careful.
Yeah. I will. I gotta pick up where you left off.
A man's got to do what a man's got to do. I wish you nothing but the best. Now, I gotta give your friend some gifts too. He'll walk over to you.
Don't punch them.
He'll walk over to you, Yiga. And be like, you Long's grandson, huh?
You what?
You seem like a pretty carefree man. Your grandfather was a lot more angry when I knew him. Has he mellowed out a little bit?
What? I don't think. Define mellowed out.
Well, he used to hit us all the time. Does he do that?
Yes, yes.
Right. Well, people change, but not that much. Anyway. Good luck.
Thanks. You too. With Whatever you gotta do.
Thanks.
All right, say bye, Tal.
The dragon will look up at this guy with curious eyes, and he'll look down at it. And be like, I was always more partial to chickens. Now, grit your damn teeth.
What?
He'll sock you in the face, Yiga. And again, you don't really feel any pain or surprise. And surprisingly, you feel a little bit more hardier.
Oh. I gotta work on that. I feel better.
That's the idea. As he walks off, he'll walk over to you, Murdoch, and be like, you seem like the most level-headed one, or at least one of the few level-headed ones. I hope that you protect your crew, even in the face of danger.
The only reason why I'm there.
Yeah. This goal of yours, it could spell disaster for the ones that you know and care about. I hope that you have a plan.
At some point, it'll be up to them to follow me. I trust they'll make their own right decision for themselves.
Well, a piece of advice. 5 elders, they stay in a place on top of the red line, known as Mary Joie.
Well, the funny thing with figuring out that there's 5 of them is maybe I don't even know clearly what my goal is yet at this point. I just want to stop the spreading of Deimos. Pretty much it.
I have no idea what the hell that is.
The religion that broke my island and many others.
Oh, I never was one for religion. Anyway, grit your teeth.
Again.
He'll sock you in the face, knock you into the hay, and again, kind of feel similar. So when he knocked the green eyes out of you, but you feel a whole lot healthier after. And he'll saunter off towards you, Onya. Oh shit. It'll be like from one doctor to another. Actually, I don't really have any good advice as a doctor. I kind of just got thrown into that role on the ship. But you seem to have the best interests of your crew at heart, and I suppose that's the most important thing.
Mm-hmm.
That fish man, he knows a whole lot more about medicine than I do. It seems like the friend of yours is going over there to visit. Perhaps he could lend some insights to you as well. But for now, I can offer you some advice.
Okay.
Grit your teeth. As he punches you in the face, Onya. You'll get knocked on your ass. But again, you don't really feel any pain. In fact, you feel emboldened, strengthened, as he'll give you 39 temp HP.
What does he give me?
39 temporary HP. It's on your character sheet. Under HP, there's a thing that says temporary HP. Change that to 39.
Okay.
Yeah, anytime you take temp.
I already have 30 temp hit points there.
Yeah, well, it overrides it. So now you have 39. Also, I don't think you have 30.
Okay.
I think that was just there from before.
Okay.
Alright. Yeah, I guess everyone else is on the boat. I don't know where Ingrydd is. Mace here?
Big jump.
Yeah, I'm here.
Alright. The old man will approach you, Ingrydd. I guess the last one. And he'll be like, you never told me what your dream was.
Find out all the shit I am not supposed to find out. I made progress in that conversation.
Well, I'm happy. I'm happy for you. It's a dangerous path. Again, we or we were on a path. Something similar. Finding illicit knowledge. It's very dangerous. You have to be prepared to sacrifice it all to get what you want.
Hey, you've already sacrificed much for it. And she'll just hold up her, like, metal arm.
Interesting. Well, I wish you nothing but the best. Grit your teeth.
She'll, like, scrunch up her face.
I'll punch you in the face. Give you 28 temp. And, yeah. As, I guess Misery will take the boat, the helm or whatever, and slowly start steering the ship. And, as you guys back out, or I guess turn away, and start sailing, the last thing you'll see is Born kind of waving you guys off. And then I'll turn back around, head over to the training dummies, and start punching them. You guys can hear the blows even from where you're at as you set sail once more in the sky.
Yippee!
Okay. Let's see. What are we at? 2 something? How much time are we at? Anybody know?
2 hours, a bit less.
Less than 2?
Yeah, like 5 minutes under 2.
How long was that group 2 session last week?
That shit was like 5 hours.
Why are you trying to compete with Peak?
Fucking hell, man. 5 hours, yo.
Why
Alright.
are you trying to compete with Peak? But I had asked if you had given Misery the flying vehicle's proficiency, since she stole a bite of the pecan pie.
Yeah, she has it.
Okay.
So yeah, she'll continue sailing, and I would do more, but I can't. I got some shit to do. So we will end out the session here. As you guys, I'm assuming Victorian is guiding you guys towards the Utsubo Island, correct?
That's what he said.
Alright, bet.
I mean, he hasn't really spoken to any of us. He just followed along. He spoke with Sky's dad the whole time.
Hi. Leave it that way.
Alright, yeah. So you guys are moving, chugging along. Man, fuck. And yeah, eventually you guys will arrive at Utsubo Island.
How long would that take?
Couple of hours of sailing.
Let me get another short rest.
What?
Let me get another short rest. Bro, I need this.
That's tough, man. Alright, yeah, we will call it there as you guys land. Yeah, I'm sorry, I would do more, but I have some shit to take care of. So yeah, you guys will land on Utsubo Island and start to make your way over to, I guess the place, or I guess you just start exploring. You don't really know where to go. But we will call it there. I'm not going to be here next week either. My bad, I'll be out of town. So we'll pick back up in 2 weeks and see where you guys go. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. I know it wasn't a long session, but you know, it is what it is. Take what you can get. Yeah, hope it was fun.
All right.
That's it for me.
So as usual, thank you for watching, everyone. The links to the Eternal Dawn Discord server are in the description for those who want to follow the updates on the session or other sessions or when they go live and whatnot. Also a good place for anything One Piece. There's also some links to some of the other ongoing sessions in this similar One Piece D&D setting for those who want to see that too. Otherwise, like Kev said, we will be back in 2 weeks. So see you next time. Thanks for being there. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.